We don't want originality, neither franchise movies really. So what do we really want? Why we are not going to the movie theater as much anymore? I'm Tony Britton and I'll show you how movies waste your time, or not! I've been hearing a lot from Hollywood, filmmakers, and hardcore film fans blaming the normal moviegoer for why the movie theaters are not earning that much money because they're not going anymore to support original films, instead of asking what people consider nowadays to be worth it to travel to a movie theater, pay for an expensive ticket, and sit with a bunch of strangers without having a chance to pause the film anytime they want, as they can at home. The statement that your normal moviegoer is asking for original films and are still not supporting them because they will always prefer something familiar to them is completely irrelevant to this subject. Just look at all the franchise movies that have bombed in recent years and all the original films that have succeeded. Still, both types of movies have the same problem, and it's that they are not making the same amount of money as they did in the past. Audiences are not going to the movie theater as much anymore. Is it because movies are not as good as they used to be, as a lot of people say? I don't think so. At least since 2022, we've gotten amazing movies, impactful movies that will go down in history books. But why did most movies used to earn more money before, even the mediocre ones? Because now we have a safer option for movies that we're not sure if we are going to like, divisive movies, or movies that just look mediocre from the marketing. And that's called streaming. Because of streaming, you don't need the effort and money for a movie that might end up being a complete waste for you. You won't have the experience that when you're leaving the movie theater, you're thinking that movie was a complete waste of your money, or even worse, leaving a half point of the film because you hated it. With streaming, you can watch a new film that maybe doesn't look that good, but you want to give it a try. You can do that, and then stop if you didn't like it, and watch something else that might be better. You can't do that in a movie theater. So when they're putting effort and money to go and watch a movie in a big screen, that's what they want, great quality. So that's the answer, right? That's what audiences really want, great quality. That's what they will pay for, right? Apparently not. This is what's so frustrating about modern cinema. Audiences don't know what they really want. Therefore, Hollywood doesn't know neither. Audiences have become so weird after COVID. Nobody knows what the fuck is happening. But I do have a theory. Project Hail Mary was a complete success. People are spreading word of mouth saying that it's incredible, and people that got recommended are saying the exact same thing. And it's a success. Technically it's an IP movie, but most people didn't watch it because they read the book. Most people watched it because of word of mouth. But me watching it in the theater and seeing the reactions of others, I realized that people who spread word of mouth not only thought this movie was amazing, but it impacted them in ways very few movies do. I was one of those. When Rocky was in danger, I genuinely cared as if he was a real character. Now, this kind of impact that some movies have on you is not only reserved to great movies. A good example is the first Super Mario Bros. Movie. I don't really like that movie. It's okay at best, but honestly, it's one of the few times that nostalgia won me over. And trust me, I'm not the kind of guy that praises a movie because it gave him nostalgia, even if as a standalone movie is mediocre. But Mario is my favorite video game character of all time, and its games are incredibly important for my childhood. The film didn't have that much quality I could take from it, but hearing the Mario Galaxy score in the theater during the credits, it's something that I will never forget. And I'm sure I'm not the only adult who felt that watching the movie. And I'm sure that the Mario Galaxy movie will do the same thing next week. Adults will go and watch it, they will bring their kids, and the film will earn a lot of money. Again, these are just two examples of successful modern movies that have made an impact on people, and how that impact spreads to a lot of your average moviegoer to the point that the original or non-original movie sells a lot of tickets. And that's the difference between what the audience wanted before streaming and what they want today. Before streaming, they just wanted a movie theater experience. Now, they need an exceptional experience to get their money's worth. No matter if it is an original or a franchise film. Let me prove it to you. Which upcoming movie will you watch right now? The Drama or Doom Part 3? Yeah. This is a video I've been excited to make for a long time. And when I heard Ryan Gosling's comment, I was like, it's time.
Here we are, we're all back in theater. It's not your job to keep them open. It's our job to make things that make it worth you coming out.
It's been a while since I've heard someone saying something that I've been saying for a really long time. Before you leave, and if you haven't subscribed, do it. Because if I'm wrong about Mario Galaxy making money, I will have to face a punishment next week. For those who are new, I'll leave the video where I talk about that prediction and others on screen at the end. And to everyone who watched my seniors video, I'll be making a post about it here soon. Thank you for watching and take care of your time.